Hey guys, I hope it's not too dark. It's gonna snow out there, so it's like during the day, but it seems dark. So I have this lighting. Hope it's okay. Um, we're gonna do a class on the spine. Um, it'll be a lot of mobility, not some strength, but not as much as maybe I'll do in the future. I used to have a lot of lower back problems, and the mobility has helped. Also, a lot of people focus on the hamstring, but for me, it was opening the front of the body, the anterior chain, that really helped me in opening up the hip flexors. Also, eventually, the core strength also really helped. So it was kind of a progression. And just always paying attention that I have a lower back curve. I think I had lost some of that curve in the back, and when I really focused on that, it helped. It makes the discs imbibe when the spine is in its proper alignment, which is like an S curve. So go ahead and sit up on something so that you get that curve in your lower back. You will rarely see me starting in a seated position in yoga now without sitting on something to give me a lift. So I feel, and I even go back and feel that curve in the lower back. So go ahead and do that, and then go ahead and close your eyes and breathe into the spine, bringing the breath in and feeling embodiment so that you're feeling connected to the spine. In yoga, the spine is a kundalini energy. The base of the spine, the kundalini energy resides, and it moves up the spine, and that's your creative potential. So we want our spine healthy, not just physically, but also like in an energetic, spiritual way as well. So breathing that, bring your energy into the spine, feeling it. So you feel your soul, your spirit, or whatever that is to you, in your body, in your spine. Breathing in and out through the nose if possible. You can even add Ujjayi Pranayama, which you might hear me doing, which is an audible breath, a contraction of the throat. It's the same muscles you use if you were going to whisper, but then you close your mouth. And then we'll start to do our spine circles. You're going forward, side, back, side. Trying to just move the rib cage. So you're not doing this like that. You're really moving the rib cage. Forward, side, back, side. And then if you can smooth it out, go ahead and do that. Moving with the breath. You can even close the eyes and go inward, feeling. Continuing to bring yourself into your body. And then reverse directions. Make sure that you don't miss the side part. That's a part that I often, if I'm not paying attention, will skip. And then come to center. Bring your arms out like goalposts. You can have your hands in Gya Mudra, which is index, finger, and thumb together. We're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come to center. Get that lift, feel the space between the vertebrae, and then exhale, twist to the right. I'm shadowing you. So before you even move further, find that space so that you're decompressing the vertebrae, rooting down through everything that is on the floor to rise. On the inhale, and on the exhale, twist. Twisting with your torso, not pulling with the neck. The neck can move, it's part of the spine, but let's not make it the main place we're focusing on. So inhaling up, and exhaling, turning. The head can move last, or you can keep it in line with your chin, whatever feels better on your neck. Inhale, rising. Exhale, turning. Continuing to keep that lower back curve. Keeping your right hip moving forward so it's not turning with you. The hips are facing to the front of the mat. And then on your next inhale, come to center. Hands back in goalposts. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, lift, find that curve in the lower back, and exhale, twist. Right hand onto left knee. Left hand is behind you. I like to be on my fingertips so I can get more of a lift. So on the inhale, you rise, you find space between the vertebrae, and on the exhale, you twist. Try not to lead with the head, letting that move last. Inhale, creating space. You can close your eyes and visualize your beautiful spine, creating space between the vertebrae so the discs have space, and exhale, turning. Keeping your left hip moving forward, so bring your left hip towards your right, towards your left knee. It just wouldn't be me if I didn't mess up something. And then on the inhale, come to center. Keep that lift. Oftentimes I'll say come to center and everybody kind of collapses. So as you come up, you come forward, you stay lifted, continuing to let the body know that the spine can be nice and long. And then come onto your back. If you have a blanket, just move it over to the side. Bring your arms out to the side. You can do goalposts or you can bring them straight out. I have this wall here, so I'm just going to do goalposts. Inhale, bring the knees up, legs are together, knees are in line with the hips. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, knees to the right. Moving with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. We're getting a little bit of core strength and also some flexibility and mobility in the spine. Back and forth. And then inhale to center. Exhale, bring your feet down. Feet are hip distance apart and parallel. We're just going to do some bridge flows at first. So inhale, lift. You lift the pelvis up off the floor. Arms come up over the head. And then exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Really staying embodied, feeling the spine. Close your eyes if you need to, so you can feel more. Exhaling down, inhaling up, moving with the breath. Pushing down through everything on the floor. On your next inhale, stay up, push down through the feet, push through the head, find space in the throat. So you don't want to tuck the chin in. We want to find that curve also in the neck. Push through the head and lengthen out through the knees. Breathe there, feel. Feel the strength you're creating. Buttocks will be firm. Nice slow breaths, and then slowly I want you to bring your two sitting bones down first, right? So you're uncurling the tailbone, you're getting an anterior tilt. Find that curve in the lower back so a small animal could run underneath your back. Breathe there for a moment. Close your eyes, feel. And then slowly bring your arms down, bring them behind your knees. You can roll from side to side, massaging the back, breathing. And then coming up onto your hands and knees for some cat-cows. Place your hands well, so your base, whatever's touching the floor, it will affect everything. So your hands are nice and spread. Draw the fingertips into the floor, root through all four corners of your hands. Inhaling into a cow position, sitting bones go back. Exhale, pushing down through the floor, cat pose. Inhale, uncurl the tailbone, coming into cow pose. Sitting bones back, collarbones widen, so it's a nice strong back. We're not just drooping the back. Exhale, push down through the floor, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to center. And just go side to side. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Back and forth. Moving with the breath. Bring the rib cage, the whole side body out. And then make circles with your spine, just like we did in that seated position. Now you're doing it on your hands and knees. Back, side, forward, side. And then reverse directions. Inhale, come to center, chest forward, sitting bones back. Starting off in a cow position, we're going to move into downward dog. But I want you to lead with your sitting bones as you come up. So you keep some of that curve. I don't know why I just sound like Kermit the Frog. As you come up, inhale, and come into downward dog. Push down through your hands, draw your fingertips in. If you're coming very cat-like in your downward dog, bend your knees, bring your sitting bones up. If you can, once you get that length, you can start to straighten your legs out and breathe into the back of the legs. Pushing through the hands, lifting up through the sitting bones, finding that nice long extension through the spine. Head is in line with the arms. Take a couple breaths there, feeling. You can close the eyes again if you'd like. Now bend the left knee and turn all 10 toes to the right. So this knee stays bent, the right leg stays straight, and turn. So your now knee is turned toward the right, the toes are turned to the right, push to the outside of the right foot, feeling a nice stretch in the side. Breathe deep, side bend in the spine. The spine is meant to move in all these different directions. Slow inhale, complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten the legs for just a moment. Feel. Bend the right knee. Keep that right knee bent. Turn all 10 toes to the left. Nice deep breath there. Push to the outside of the left foot. Keep that right knee bent. Even bow the side of the ribs out a little bit so you feel that side bend even more. Nice full breath. You might even feel it into the hip. I love this one. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, walk your feet all the way up to the front of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, and begin to roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time on the inhale. As you get to the top, bring your shoulders back, lift the shoulder blades into the back, curl back. Exhale, start to roll back down. One vertebrae at a time. Notice where it starts to speed up, where the vertebrae are really chunked together. That's where you're having a little bit of a mobility issue in the spine, just slowly going down. And then inhale, slowly coming back up. One vertebrae at a time. Curl back, shoulder blades into the back, nice even curve in the spine. And then exhale, come to center. I'm going to move to the center of the mat so you can see we're going to do a little bit of mobility stuff as I fix my hair. All right. So feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart right now. And you're going to go from side to side. Nice loose bend in the knees. So it's not deep, but it's not really, not high either. So kind of middle, back and forth, getting that side bend in the spine. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Come to center. Feet can come a little closer now, or you can keep them wide like that. I like to be like almost about hip distance apart. We're gonna make circles with the spine, just like we did in cat-cow, and then also in a seated position. So forward, side, back, side. Try to move just the rib cage. I mean, obviously other stuff will move a little bit, but really try to, so it's not like, woo. All right, side, back, side. That was pretty cool, though, wasn't it? No. Okay, other direction. Back, side, forward, side. So it could be very robotic at first, and then you start to smooth it out. And then come to center. Make a light fist of your hands, and you're just gonna go back and forth, twist. Let your foot come up and twist with it so that you don't tweak the knee at all. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly come back to center. Now, this was, a lot of these spinal mobility stuff that I'm doing right now was given to me by my teacher, Ido Portal. This one, you want to imagine, and actually you can go to a wall and do that, but I'm going to pretend there's a wall right here, and you're going to go nose, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. I was terrible at this at first, and I'm probably still not the greatest at it. I'm like a very slow learner. My teacher was always like, Christy, what are you doing? Okay, nose, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. This is a great thing to do every day. You can make your eggs, do spinal waves, spinal circles. It's a great thing to do first thing in the morning. Nose, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. Nose, chin, chest, belly, pelvis. And then slowly come to center. Lift your arms up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bend the knees. Place your hands on the floor. Step into a high push-up position. Knees can be down or they're up. Pause here, push through your hands. Make sure you're pushing through the index finger knuckle. Draw the fingertips in. Hold this for a moment. Keep the ribs in so you're not drooping in the back. Buttocks is strong. Breathe. Slow inhale. Complete exhale. Another inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming down. Elbows back, keeping the shoulders lifted. Keep the toes curled for a moment. Turn your inner thighs up so you feel a broadening in the sacrum. Then uncurl the toes and lengthen the tailbone. So then you're creating space now for the tailbone. Lift your arms up and turn your thumbs up for locust. I like to have the feet on the floor. Breathe deep. This is strengthening the spine. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. Lift a little more. And then hands come down onto the floor. Inhale, come up onto your knees. Find that curve in cow position. Exhale, downward dog. Pause, breathe. Inhale, right leg comes up. Downward dog splits. Exhale, bring it all the way through for a lunge. You can bring the knee down onto the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, bring your elbow to the outside of the left knee. I'll come forward here. outside of the left knee, hands are in prayer position. Pause, breathe before you do anything. Get in your body, breathe into the spine, squeeze the legs towards each other, drawing in, bring your butt back a little bit so you're not overly curling the tailbone, lengthen the ribs away from the hips. Find that space just like you did in the seated twist, and then exhale, turn. Nice deep breath. Slow inhale and complete exhale. Enjoying this twist. You're also massaging your internal organs. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, bring your arms out to the side, shoulder blades on the back, and curl back. I want you to bring your butt back in this one. So instead of curling the tailbone here, bring it back. Find a nice even curve in the spine. Really feel that, especially in that lower back. We want to get that curve in the lower back. We lose that from sitting in chairs. Deep breath. Keep squeezing those legs towards each other. Bring that butt back. One more full inhale. And then exhale. Left hand comes down to the floor. I'm going to turn again. Just keep turning around. So you're going to come here. Maybe you'll stay there. And you can lengthen the stance out so you get that stretch in the front of the leg. Full breath here. Or you're going to bend your back leg and grab your foot. Keep giving you different angles. Grab the foot. Pause. Breathe. Draw the legs towards each other. Shoulders back. And start to curl open. Bring that foot to the butt and the butt to the foot. Opening up the front of my leg and my hip flexors helped heal my lower back injury. I had chronic lower back pain. Slow breath. Nice deep inhale. Everybody has, everybody's back pain can be different. So you've got to really feel what works for you. And being embodied and feeling is one of the ways you're going to figure that out. Another full inhale. Complete exhale, letting any tension go. I lied. One more full inhale. And then exhale, bring that foot down, straighten your front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. So we'll work on the calf, hamstring. You can put 2 blocks on either side of your leg if this is feels like it's too far, right? So if you're like, oh, yeah, I'm like a T-Rex, so I get that. Push your heel into the floor, draw the heel back, draw your toes back. You can even slightly bend the knee if this is hard on, if your hamstrings are really tight, you'll probably have to do that. That's fine. Just push the heel into the floor and draw it back, and I promise you, you'll feel your hamstrings. Deep breath there. Chest lifting forward, sitting bones go back. Slow breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, bring that foot back. Inhale, coming into a high push-up position again. High plank. Deep breath. Pause here, breathe. Knees can be down or up. Legs are strong. Try not to droop in the back. Keep the lower ribs in. Abs strong, buttocks strong. Full inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Keep the toes curled. Turn your inner thighs up. Feel a broadening in the hips and the sacrum. Uncurl the toes, lengthen the tailbone towards the floor. Isometrically pull your hands back as you come into cobra. You don't have to come up high. If you push up, you're going to flatten out your back. So pull yourself up, stay low. Find an even curve in the back, breathe into that. Full inhale and complete exhale. Chest forward, one more inhale. And exhale, pull yourself down as you come all the way down onto the floor. Inhale, coming back up onto your knees. Feel the cow position, curve in the lower back. Exhale, downward dog. Pause, breathe, feel. Is your spine feeling any more loose? Inhale, left leg comes up. And then exhale, bring it all the way through for a lunge. Knee comes down onto the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, turning. Inhale, exhale, turn. Inhale, exhale, turn. Inhale, exhale, turn. Inhale and exhale, turn. First get that lift though. And then exhale, turn. Bring your elbow to the outside of the leg if possible. Pause, breathe, soften. And squeeze the legs towards each other so you feel that embodiment. Lengthen the rib cage away from the hips, butt back, and then exhale, start to turn a little bit. Notice how your hip will want to turn with you. Widen that right hip out to the side. Slow breath. Another inhale. Lift all the way up. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Feel the shoulder, head of the shoulders go back. Shoulder blades in the back. Lift that chest. Push the legs down to the floor. Draw them towards each other. Using that drawing in to create more lift. Butt goes back a little bit in this one. I want you to feel a curve all the way from the lower back to the upper back. And even to the neck a little bit. But the neck stays long. Trying to drop it back. Deep breath. Back bends can be intense because we're so used to being all curled up, looking at our phones or at a desk. So we're trying to reverse those effects. One more inhale, and then exhale. Right hand comes down to the floor. You can widen it, lengthen the stance out. Pause, breathe. You might get a really amazing stretch already. Firm up that right buttocks, or take your hand back, grab the foot. Right shoulder comes back, breathe. Bring your foot towards your butt and your butt towards your foot. Feel that. You've already probably intensified it. Breathe into that. Then draw your legs towards each other. Isometrically draw your back knee forward. Breathe into that intensity. Curl open a little bit. Slight twist. Slow breaths. Relax the face, the jaw. Enjoy the pose. Sometimes we forget to do that. We're like, when's it gonna end? Be in the moment. Another inhale. And then exhale, release the foot. Hands on either side of the front foot. Ardha Hanumanasana. Push the foot into the floor and draw it back. Again, use 2 blocks. Bend the knee if you need to. But push the heel into the floor and draw it towards the back of the mat. Spread the toes, bring them towards your nose. Breathe. Face is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Mind is relaxed. That's the hard one. Deep breath. Slowly take that front foot back, coming back onto your hands and knees. Taking your right hand behind your head. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, open. Let's get some movement in the thoracic area. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow down towards the floor. Just pointing towards the floor. Inhale, open. Hold this. Pause. Breathe. Push down through the left hand. Now bring the right arm up. And exhale, bring it through for threading the needle. So you're putting your outside of your arm onto the mat. You can come onto the left fingertips. Watch my shoulder. Left shoulder comes up. Elbow plugs into the back. Breathe there. Keep rooting down through everything that's on the floor. Push down through that right arm. Deep breaths. Nice slow inhale. You want to finish that inhale. Bring it into the spine. Bring it into wherever you feel that tension. Move it out. Finish the exhale. On your next inhale, come up. Hands and knees. Taking the left hand behind the head. Inhale, up. open up towards the left. Exhale, elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, open up. Push down through everything on the floor. Lift that left arm up. And then exhale, bring it all the way through, coming onto the outside of the left arm. Come onto your right fingertips. Right head of the shoulder comes up. Plug that elbow in towards the shoulder. So plugging that shoulder blade on the back. Pause, breathe. Feel where you're at. Then push down through the left arm. Push down through everything on the floor. Breathe into that. And close your eyes if you'd like. Slow breath. And then inhale, come up. Sit back on your heels for a moment, feel. And then come lying on your back. We'll do a figure four. Trying to find the right position for you guys. Right leg comes over the left. Take your right hand, grab your hamstring. I don't know why I always smack my leg when I do it. Or your shin. If you can't do either of those, put your foot up on a wall or an imaginary wall or a couch. Otherwise, grab your shin or your hamstring and bring your legs slightly to the left. So watch my legs. I'm moving them over that direction. Widen the right hip. Remember, I'm shadowing you. Right hip away from your shoulder. Breathe into that. Close your eyes. Feel again. Notice you're unnecessarily tensing somewhere in your body. Sometimes when something is tense, like, your hips can be very tight, then you start to squinch your jaw. The pelvis is related to the jaw. And then release that and switch to the other side. Lift your legs up. Maybe you put your foot onto a wall or a couch, or you take your left hand through the legs, grabbing the thigh or the shin. Pause, breathe. Bring your legs slightly to the right. That'll intensify the stretch. Widen the left hip away from you. Nice deep breaths. Relaxing the face, the jaw. Breathing into that hip. Closing your eyes and feeling. Release that. Bring your foot down. If you want to traction the back out with me, you can. Find a curve in the lower back first. Take the heels of the hands to the crease of the legs and push your legs away from you. You've got to have that little bit of curve because you tuck the tailbone, you're not going to get the traction. Breathe into that. Slow breaths to the spine. And then take your hands on top of your knees, circle the knees around, massaging the lower back. And then reversing directions. And whenever you're ready, you can come into Shavasana. If you need to, put a blanket underneath your knees. You want to support your back. If your back needs it, definitely support it. Take care of yourself. Just let yourself completely relax. Visualizing yourself somewhere on this amazing earth that supports you. You can visualize yourself outside being held by the earth. Feeling the earth's energy taking care of you. taking away any pain that's in your body. You can stay there if you'd like and turn the video off. Or you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bending your knees and rolling to your side into a fetal position. Taking a couple breaths in this nurturing position. And slowly come up into a seated meditation posture. Please take something to sit on so that you can get that nice curve in your back. Hands on the legs. It can be palms up for receptivity and palms down for grounding. Closing your eyes and bringing your attention to the base of your spine. On the inhale, feel that breath move to the base of the spine. Exhale again, bringing that energy to the base of the spine. And then on your next inhale, bring the energy from the base of the spine up to the top of the head. And then exhale back down. So you're just going to move in that, bringing that energy, the attention back down to the base of the spine, and then inhaling it up. Feeling the energy move in the spine. There's channels that move up and down the spine, letting that energy move. Feeling the blood move between the vertebrae, healing any injuries. And bring your hands into a prayer position in front of the heart. Bowing your head to your heart and also to your spine. And how amazing this spine is and how many different movements it can do. Feeling it healthy, feeling it happy. Namaste. Have an amazing day or evening, and I'll see you in the next video.